Hey traders, this is Cousin Vinny coming to you on October the 5th, Wednesday night. A number of you were asking me during the day today what I was looking at in terms of targets and why I was looking at 1143. Well, I have to tell you that if you don't have targets before you enter the day's trade, then you're doing yourself a disservice. With regard to the ES, we were looking at this candle here previous to today's open. Okay, so the basic thing I'm looking at is the pivots from the high on 927 to yesterday's low. Okay, so remember I was mentioning in the room 1143. Well, it's 618, right? So the reason why these work out, obviously, is because a lot of traders are looking at it and they trade against it, and black boxes use them along with good setups and patterns and moving averages and trend lines. So when we hit the 50% level at 1128, I mentioned to everyone that I was getting out of my SPY calls and some of my SDS puts, and that I was holding some, looking for a move up to the 618. Well, we got that. So that's just one example of the ES and where we might be headed. Okay. So looking at this from the standpoint of where we go tomorrow, this is what I'm thinking. Obviously, we've had this at this descending channel, okay, and the fact that we have this upper trend line to deal with. So if we get up to that area, we could look at probably the 786. I think I was talking about that in the room today as well. So looking at the 786, we can see that that's right near the upper trend line. Alright, so going into tomorrow, I already have this target 1163 as a possibility. Now, with the news of Steve Jobs dying, I don't see Apple being a big drag on the market. I could be wrong, but I'll be looking at it accordingly. So that's my target going in tomorrow, 1163, this upper trend line. Alright, if you look at the SPY, you can see that we have an oversold stochastics and it's turning. Alright, we have the same two candles. We're dealing with the same channel, and the 618 is here, and the 786 would be up by this upper trend line. Okay, so that's what I'll be watching for on the SPY. SDS, I expect this to trade down, trade lower. Our fibs here. Alright, you can see we're already through the 618. So 786 is right about here, right down at this ascending moving average, the 50. Alright, so, and we're overbought. So everything is looking like it's going to reverse. SDS is going to move lower, SPY and the ES is going to move higher, as well as the SPX. Okay, so remember the 1163 level tomorrow. Now I am trading GT. I got into this yesterday right around 920. The price, not the time period. And we had a nice move up today. I'm currently up a little over $1,000. Okay, 1,005 actually. So I'm looking for this to move up into this channel that goes back a ways, but I'd probably look at this a little bit closer as to the area that I'd be trading this in. Okay. So keep an eye on GT. We're at the upper trend line. Stochastic looks like it wants to move higher. All right. Notice the balance of volume at price, and we can take that into tomorrow. Okay. Descending trend line or descending channel. Possibly we get a breakout here. We've got room on the stochastics. Okay. Now, a number of you are trading GLD in the room too, and I'm watching this with great interest. I'm currently not in this trade. I like what I'm seeing here. Alright. We've got the 382 there's a possibility on the extension, the 127 extension. All right, I would fully anticipate this bouncing back up to the 166 level. Money Changer was talking about this in the room, about the reasons why central banks are buying gold or selling gold, all right, and the zealousness in the market. I would see this moving back up higher, okay? But I'm just watching this for right now because we're in a period of sideways consolidation. So after a pretty big move down from the 186 level. So that is GLD. Apple, of course, will be interesting tomorrow. I mean, we've got this pattern that goes out quite some time, back to 2008, where we started ascending on this trend line, and it's held. All right, we bounced on it today. All right, you see that hammer on the weekly. I would be looking at this from the standpoint of, let me adjust these Fibonacci, and just take this pivot down to this pivot low. Alright, and we can see the 618 is the 399-400 level, which is what I've been looking at. I have 20 shares that we took this morning, and am swinging it. Also traded it yesterday 3 times for a nice profit. Stochastics is oversold. If we get down and we test this level again tomorrow, I may have to take some. The 200 period moving average is right here at 350, 350, somewhere around there. But Apple's product line is already planned for 5-10 years out into the future. So I don't see this taking a big hit tomorrow because I'm pretty sure it's been figured into the market. Big money. I think big money, if they see this move down substantially, they'll let it move down to the 200 period if it gets that far down, and they'll start buying it heavily. This is one of the few darlings out there that is worth their money and their time. Okay, I do see 420 by year end, and that's just me, but it's a great product line and a good company. Amazon, we were talking about this in the room today. Same deal. All right, same pivots, and the 618 is up here at the 230 level. All right, we had a nice candle today. The past 2 days, Stochastics is still oversold, and that's really remarkable when you think about the move that we've had. Volume's not the highest, but it is above average. Okay. Netflix is another leader. Note Stochastics are oversold, and I'm not currently thinking about trading this one, but if we can get back above this level, this volume and price, the 130 could be an interesting long. I know we're off the bottom already, but we'll see. Netflix is definitely a leader and something to pay attention to. Alright, that's it for me. This is Cousin Vinny coming to you from Day Trading Radio on October the 5th, the night that Steve Jobs passed. Gonna miss you, Steve. Take care, and remember to use your stops. We'll talk to you in the room tomorrow. Remember, 1163. Got the trend line and 786.